Welcome to the Utah Shakespearean Festival, where we have been performing Shakespeare under the stars for almost 50 years. For the next 5 minutes, I will take you on an epic journey through the adventures of Shakespeare's Pericles and the staging practices of the festival. I'm your tour guide, Josh Stavros. This is Festival in 5. This is the Adams Shakespearean Theatre, an outdoor venue where the festival has presented plays for more than 33 years. All productions on this stage have been set during Shakespeare's lifetime or during an earlier period. For example, we might set Julius Caesar in Elizabethan England or in ancient Rome. But when we stage a Shakespeare play in the Randall L. Jones Theatre, anything is possible. We might set Julius Caesar in the modern era with the actors dressed in Armani suits. When staging these plays, all we can do is guess at Shakespeare's intent. Did his company set Julius Caesar in ancient Rome or Elizabethan England? The fact of the matter is, we just don't know.
Well, we don't really know exactly how Shakespeare's plays were produced. We have examples from paintings, sculptures, engravings, and we also have the actual inventories of the theaters, the shopping lists, if you will, the inventory lists, and that's about it. When I say we have paintings and sculptures, not necessarily of the productions, but of artwork of the period, and that's what we use primarily for our research. So there is no way of knowing exactly how Shakespeare's plays were ever performed. We know that he did not use elaborate scenery or costumes, or at least we can't find any record of that. There was no director, no scenery director, no costume designer. And much of what we've discovered over the years is all conjecture and good guesswork on the part of theater practitioners and scholars.
This fall, we are staging the Adventures of Pericles in the Shakespearean tradition. Instead of fashioning an elaborate set, Kathleen and her team of designers have created representational scenery and costume pieces to tell the story. The production will also feature some exciting new stage technology. The world of Pericles is represented by a disc that symbolizes his travels around the globe. Because his travels begin with a sea voyage, we have created a large sail in the middle of the circle where we can project images that sometimes reflect the various locations of the scenes.
Well, the concept of this production came originally from the title of the play, The Adventures of Pericles. In the play, Pericles travels throughout the Mediterranean, and halfway through the play, the story skips ahead 14 years. Now, projections seem to be the most effective way to represent the different locations and the passage of time, in order always to help the audience follow the story. There's no definitive time in which the play is set. We know that it is ancient and pre-Shakespearean. We know that Pericles is a citizen of Tyre who visits many different lands. We decided to make our costumes representational rather than literal, to represent the various characters that he meets from ancient Greece, Syria, Lebanon, and many other ancient societies.
Shakespeare's script actually encompasses two different worlds, the world of Pericles and the world of Gower. Gower is the chorus, or narrator, who guides the audience through the adventures of Pericles. In our production, actor George Walker plays Gower as an archaeologist, archivist, adventurer, and storyteller. Gower's world is filled with technological instruments in addition to ancient relics and books. His lab encompasses the perfect blending of the modern and ancient worlds.
I believe that any Shakespearean production is evocative of the time in which it is produced. No matter what year, what decade, what century, our own biases show up in the decisions that we make in terms of the design. When we look at images from our traditional Shakespearean plays that have been presented over the years on the outdoor stage, they always reflect the time and the perspective in which the play was produced. The most important thing in producing Shakespeare's plays, and particularly this one, is that we honor the integrity of the text. And by honoring the integrity of the text, we mean that we use mostly the words that were written by Shakespeare with some editing, but it also means that any of our design choices must support the ideas of the plays themselves. How those manifest themselves in the production are all based on the talent of those designers that bring their particular wares to the production.
Journey with us this fall as we set sail on a truly unique and fantastical voyage through William Shakespeare's The Adventures of Pericles. Thanks for joining us.